Let's take a look at the different options you have for creating assignments in Moodle. If you go to your Add an Activity menu, you'll see that there are 4 options under Assignments. You can do advanced uploading of files, online text, upload a single file, or do an offline activity. Let's look at this upload a single file first, because that's a really common one to use. And this brings me a little menu for designing my assignment. So we'll call this Reading Responses. And then in the text box, I'll give a description of the assignment. Now I'm going to just make this really short, and I'll just say, please upload your one-page reading response here. You could put the entire instructions there for whatever the assignment is, though. You can set up the grading system, so anything from 1 to 100. And when you want this to be open for them to upload, when you'd like it to be closed, whatever the due date is. And then you can choose if you want to let them submit papers late or not. You can also choose if you want to let them resubmit if they've made a mistake or want to update something. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this and return to course, and then we've very quickly put together a little assignment. Now I cannot see the student view since I have no students in this class, so I'm going to switch over to another existing course, and I'll show you what it looks like once students have submitted a paper. So I'm going to click on this Assignment 4A, which is set up as a single file upload. And here's the assignment that I gave to students, and up in the right-hand corner, after students have submitted their paper, it will tell me, View 20 Submitted Assignments. If I click on that, I can now see all of the students in my class, and I can see all of the papers that they have submitted. I'll be able to download those to my computer to read them, and then later I can come in and assign a grade, and I can make comments. We're going to be talking more about grading a little bit later in the term, next week or the week after. So for now, I'll just show you that. Now let's go back to our course and look at the other options here. So when I click on Add an Activity, I also can choose Advanced Uploading of Files. That doesn't mean advanced like earlier, it means advanced like more complex. So let's click on that. And let's say Reading Responses again. But this time, let's say I want my students to submit their reading responses along with some articles that they used. So down below you can see that I can change the maximum number of uploaded files up to anything as far as 20 different files that students can upload. So that's really the major difference between this and the single upload of file. There are also a few more settings here. This is the advanced mode, and you can play with those. But the main idea I want you to get from this is that you can do single files, or you can choose advanced uploading if you want to do multiple files for your students to upload. Now I'm going to go back and look at one more option here. We're going to take a look at an offline activity. Sometimes you want to have your students doing things that don't necessarily involve uploading things. For example, in our class, I'm asking you, often your assignment will be to do something on your mini course that you're creating yourself. But what I might want to do is create an assignment anyway. So I'll choose an offline assignment, and the reason I would do that is it creates a space for me for grading and giving feedback. So let's call this mini course lectures or something. And then I'll put in my instructions. Please create a lecture in your mini course. Obviously I would be giving you better instructions than that. And you'll notice I have an option for a grade, when it's available, when it's due. And I'll just save that and return to my course. So it ends up looking just like an online activity. But let's see what it looks like when I go over here then to another course where one already exists. So here we have Create Lectures in Your Mini Course. This is one of the assignments for our class, and when I click on that, you'll see that it says no attempts have been made on this assignment because I haven't put any grades in yet. But if I click on this, you can see that everyone in the class has a space here and a place for me to grade it and a place for me to make comments. So the advantages to doing this offline activity, the advantage is that it gives me a place to give you feedback on that. So the last option here was to do an online text, and I'm going to save that for the next video. So this is all we need for this one, and then click on the next video to learn about online text.